Alrighty then, good evening. It is Sunday, August 8th. It is 7 p.m. I am calling this meeting to order. Let us take attendance from top to bottom. Astral Winds,
I'm here.
Ravenstone,
Here.
Lupin Moon,
Here.
Frozen Coast.
Here.
Ice Firebait is absence. KPM.
Here.
And I am here as well. We do have met quorum, however. Let us get started. Jason sent out the last two meetings minutes. Has everyone had a chance to review those minutes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Is there any discussion on the minutes?
I motion to approve the minutes.
Seconded.
All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor. This is to approve the last two BoD meeting minutes. Top to bottom, Astral Winds.
Yes.
Ravenstone.
Yes.
Lupin Moon.
Yes.
Frozen Coast.
Yes.
Icefire Bay is an abstain. KPM.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. So we have approved the meeting minutes. Alrighty then. This next piece of I have on the BoD is just to get started on this conversation. I have fielded many questions. I know there has been many talks. That is noticeable that we have increased COVID numbers. The current CDC recommendations is if you're indoors, you should wear a mask. The Anchorage School District has approved their mitigation for this fall is if you're playing outdoor sports, you are able to go maskless. If you are indoors for sports and school, you must wear a mask only, and you must wear a mask on the sidelines. If you're actively participating, you do not need to wear a mask. Matsu School District is going completely maskless. I believe Kenai School District, I think I saw that they're going maskless. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rain or Bromere. And I have not seen what Fairbanks is going to do. I know there are several businesses that are moving to if you're coming indoors, you need to wear a mask. So my current stance at this point, and please let's have a discussion on this, is as long as can we ban COVID? I wish we could. If we are to remain outdoors, we can currently go maskless, as demonstrated by Ravenstone, and I know Icefire Bay when they're doing their ANSs. If you are indoors, then you need to wear a mask. And is there any discussions? We don't have to vote on anything tonight. I just want to get the discussion going.
I can agree with that. It sounds pretty reasonable.
I did a quick search and I found that masks are listed as optional for the Kenai Peninsula School District. And I don't see any problems following what I think Icefire Bay is doing or Ravenstone.
Anyone else?
I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of at two minds on this one. I'd definitely rather err on the side of caution. So as we get closer to going indoors, definitely have that as an indoor thing where masks are required. But up until that point, where if we're outside, if we just go to distancing and such, I think we can probably stick with that for now. Granted, I would say that depends on the numbers. If we see massive number spikes and we see other organizations taking more direct and more drastic steps, we should definitely revisit at that time.
Yeah, and that's like I said, that's kind of what I'm leading to right now. I think we can continue doing what we're doing, and then as we get closer to probably, if we see like you said, a massive spike, or if we have to move it once we're getting close to probably the end of September, taking a bigger look, and once we go indoors, or once we're looking at going indoors, I believe Loop and Moon was talking about the middle of October. I think Ravenstone always talks about around October. Fairbanks might be a little bit sooner because I think you guys get colder a little bit sooner. We can start talking about a bigger mitigation plan. Ronan, do you have a gym yet?
Basically, what we're waiting for is the UAF to tell us whether or not school club activities are open. And from my understanding, they like to wait about a week and a half to 2 weeks before they even start classes to announce that. And that's what we're waiting on.
And we're getting, I think, I know the school district down here in Anchorage, school starts the 17th. So we're about 2 weeks out. I think Matsu usually is around that same time. So I don't know when UAA is starting this one. So we're getting close. UAF starts on the 20th. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we should be hearing. You guys will hopefully be hearing here soon. I know Loop and Moon's got their gym. Ravenstone, have you got a gym?
I called in and left a message on, I believe it was Thursday. I have not heard back. I was going to try calling back in again tomorrow. But looking at the Bro Gym schedule, looks like they have stuff scheduled already for various dates throughout the winter months. So I'm guessing that they are still going to be good to go for reservations.
Okay. Boromir, have you looked into a gym at all?
Not yet. I'm actually gonna be looking into it this week.
Okay, perfect. I know Claudius, you're not on the BOD, but do you guys go indoors at all, or do you guys stay outside?
We stay outside. It very rarely does it actually get to single digits down here.
And you guys got that nice covered basketball court.
Yes, we do. It's fantastic. And it's totally free.
Boiled.
They are totally spoiled. I was pretty impressed. It was very nice.
Yeah, so our plan is just to play outside.
Okay, good. And I said Icefire Bay is not here, so I don't know their plan. Okay, so it sounds like we're kind of all on the same page. So I'm going to motion to table this discussion to when we need to actually enact a mitigation plan.
I second this motion.
Again, oh, sorry.
You're all good, thank you. All right, the motion on the floor is to table discussion until we need to enact a mitigation plan. We're going to continue going to wear masks. We're going to continue to use our current mitigation plan, which is we don't have a mitigation plan, and we will discuss this as we get further closer to moving indoors from top to bottom. Astral Winds.
Yep.
Ravenstone.
Yes.
Loop and Moon. Loop and Moon.
Yes.
Thank you. Frozen Coast.
Yes.
Icefire Bay will abstain. KPM.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. All right. It is 7:10 p.m. I make a motion to close this meeting.
Second.
Seconded.
All right. From top to bottom. Astral Winds.
Yes.
Ravenstone.
Yes.
Loop and Moon.
Yes.
Frozen Coast.
Aye.
Icefire Bay will abstain. KPM.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. It is still 7:10 p.m. It is still August 8th, 2021. This meeting is now closed. Give me a quick second. All right, it is still 7 to, oh no, now it's 7:11 p.m. I'm calling the Council of Crowns meeting to order. I believe everyone is still here. Ice Firebase still absent and DLC is present. All right, so what happened in the COM meeting if you weren't following along on my post. So there are a lot of things happened. We now have a night of battle. I believe, and I've seen some other kingdoms doing this, the night of battle, they are starting everyone at 0. As we don't have a basis for the night of battle. And I just posted the actual what was voted on and what was passed, if anyone was interested in looking at it. As we move forward and we start, we can, and this award is live, so we can start handing them out as appropriately. They talk a lot about battle game tournaments. They talk a lot about. There's also one of the things that got postponed regarding this. So this is its own separate belt line. There's a discussion that there was an Iron Mountains proposal that they wanted to move this under the sword belt line. That did fail. It is currently tabled for further discussion. This discussion will take place in the next 3 months, and we will see if we will actually, in the end, move it under the sword belt line, or if we will keep it as its own belt line. So that would make 5 versus the 4. So right now there's the 5 current belt lines. If you have an opinion on that, I would love to hear it. So I know which way the populace would like to go. If they would like to move it under the sword belt tree, I would absolutely gladly vote that way. I had kind of split at the time of the COC meeting, so I did vote no on that one. It was one of the 2 things I voted no on. So yeah, if you have your opinions on that, yeah. The other big things that came out of that COM report was all the rules rep changes. I believe Logan had posted that. Do I still have it up? I think I finally eventually closed that tab down. So the big change is scouts now have dispel ×5, charge ×5. There was a lot of armor changes to like light armor, brigandine armor, bud plate armor changes. The other big change was, of course, paladin and anti-paladin are open. I believe I heard that there are a lot of paladins and anti-paladins on the field this weekend, so that's really good to hear. I'd be interested to hear how all that went. They are currently working on a sash system to see if we can get sashes for easily distinguishing the paladin and anti-paladin. And I believe the biggest push right now is going to be silver and gold.
Will that conflict with the monster's silver sash?
It will not, because they will take it away from the monster silver. The monsters will no longer have a silver sash. The idea is that if you're playing a monster, you should look like a monster, and you should know that they're a monster without having a sash. And Reeve would be going. You'd have to distinguish Reeves as some other gold way, like I've heard tabards. Deli said floppy hats. I like the idea of a feathered gold plume. gold rod and staff. Yeah, there's something gold and shiny to distinguish you as a reeve, and without the sash.
Golden hammer.
Golden hammer. So I expect that change over the next, again, 3 months. All of our stuff that we were tasked with should happen in the next 3 months, because there are several things we did not actually get to discuss, and they were all tabled and timelined for the next 3 months. The other thing was the AI budget, that they did pass the AI budget, and right now, the expected spread across all of the 22 kingdoms is about $700. So I like that a lot better than the 2,000 for sure. And those were the big highlights of the COM meeting, other than it was 9 hours and 12 minutes of my Saturday.
My condolences to the Queen.
I can't imagine how they do that in a hot room in, was it New Mexico? My goodness. Guess I'll find out next year. Alrighty. So as we discussed in the BoD meetings, we are back. Everything is back to the way the Kapora is written. You must attend regular meetings, which are your Sunday or Saturday park days, to still meet your attendance requirements. The online credits will roll off as we move forward. So right now, if you met attendance requirements via all the online credits, you will maintain those, and they will roll off. Of course, we might have to talk about that here in a month or so, but right now, that is the current state. So yeah, we're going to continue to move forward. If you had not noticed, we are accepting bids for DC. That is coming up in about 5 months. I'm accepting bids through August 21st. So on the Facebook page, it is posted what we're looking for in a bid. So please get those submitted, and we can review for the next CoC meeting. I'll be opening up the other bids here probably in September. That'll be for the 3 Barons Fair, that'll be for the State Fair, and that'll be for next year's Wolf's Cry. Speaking of State Fair, it is coming up quick. It starts in less than 2 weeks. We are looking for volunteers. You get into the fair for free if you come and volunteer for a shift. You also get credit. We are giving credits for those who are helping. We do have a Facebook group. You can search for it. I'm trying to search for it. The Northreach State Fair 2021 Prep. If you join this group, you can see all of the spots that are available. I'm gonna pop the group here. There you go. So yeah, join that group, find a spot, come hang out with me over the next 3 weeks. I could really use your help. This event doesn't work well without you guys helping out. So again, please. We'll have swords, we'll have shields to sell, we'll have fighty wax, we'll have the archery booth back. And like I said, free credits and free entry to the state fair. Is there any topics that this is gonna be nice and short? Is there any topics anyone wants to bring up, discuss, any concerns, questions?
I got nothing.
Same.
Nothing for me.
All right, no one's typing in the chat either, so I'm going to call that good. It's 7:20 p.m. This meeting is now closed.